Every meeting is a flip of a coin, a roll of the dice. Has fortune sent you a friend? Or found you a foe? Nexus, the Keeper of Serenity. My kingdom was near devastated by one whose very name I knew not, until all had ended. I am a poor excuse for a princess. I should have been on the front lines defending my subjects. No. What is done is done. Chance decides who plays what role in whose stories. Large or small, Fate's actors all have their parts, like pieces on a chessboard. Except each individual moves by their own logic, making it impossible to know the outcome of a game until it is played. The state then can only do one thing: ensure the pieces on our side of the board are prepared to face any eventuality. We now find ourselves back in reality, and I must weigh our next options carefully. If only our troubles had vanished along with the Keeper, but alas, life is not so simple as dreams. We still have other issues to worry about. And what have you to report, soldier?
I bring news from the Crown Prince. He sends a report of his meeting with our 4 neighboring states.
Excellent. What have the delegates decided?
They will assemble a team to formally investigate the matter and prevent any repeats amidst the mass confusion and conflict caused in the wake of the Serenity incident.
I see. It has been far too long in coming, but finally we shall bring the truth to light. That kingdom can hide its bloody past no longer. They turned blades against their own people to silence opposition, then attempted to dispose of the agents forced to execute their countrymen. And soon, we will prove their guilt to all.
Yes, on that note, I also have a personal message for you from the Crown Prince. It reads as follows. Haha, you can thank me later, sis. Say hi to Erica.
Why is he like this? Thank you, and I apologize for my brother's conduct.
Only doing my duty, Your Highness. If I may take my leave, I will now return to my post. May fortune smile upon Alistair.
As much of a lazy goof as he is, I suppose I can't be mad at my brother this time. Can you believe he actually convinced everyone? Erica? Oh, right. I'm too used to her always being right behind me. That was the last audience I had scheduled, so I guess I can go pull Erica away from work to say hi. Crown Prince's orders.
Yeah!
That was a good, strong swing. Make sure not to let your momentum unbalance you, though. If my blade work is fast and fiery, yours needs to be flexible and fluid. Flow backwards with the strikes, then come rushing forward again like a wave.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for sparring with me, Lady Erica.
Man, she's tougher than ever.
She's the princess's bodyguard for a reason. I mean, who could go toe-to-toe with a knight who's trained in other worlds?
Right? She's the modern Balthazar. The only person I can think of who even comes close is Commander Dragspear. You know, the one who went missing after slaying the Black Dragon.
I hope he's all right, wherever he is. It's not his fault what happened.
Rowan will return. He has people here waiting for him, people he must protect. I have faith that he won't try their trust in him much longer. Now, we can't have him returning to rusty troops, can we? I'm happy to assist you with your training. Care for a bout?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I want both of you to attack me together. If either one of you can land a hit, you both win the match. Begin.
How are we supposed to do that?
Calm down. We've got her outnumbered. If we rally our strength, I'm sure we can at least...
Calm. Analytical. You've got an eye for strategy. But your opponent isn't going to stand around waiting their turn while you assess the situation.
How? But you were just... You vanished!
I used a common assassination technique. Helmets create blind spots, and I don't have shiny, clanking armor to tell you where I've gone. Remember that enemies won't always fight you head-on, or with honor.
If this were a real fight, I would have been dead before I knew what happened.
That is exactly why I'm instructing you in the dark, bloody arts of assassination. Not to stain your hands, but to teach you how to defend yourselves and your country from them. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Erica's come so far from who she used to be. Now it's my turn.
That will be all for today's lesson. Good work, soldiers. At ease.
Thank you, Lady Erica.
Being a drill master is more work than I thought. If anything, I feel like I'm learning more about teaching than they are about fighting.
Erica!
Princess?
You were amazing, Erica. I just finished my work a moment ago, too, so I'd say it's high time the both of us took a break. Come on, let's go back to my room and relax. I've missed having your tea.
All right, but please don't tug on my arm so hard. Here you are, Your Highness. I mixed in extra sugar and some honey for you.
Thank you. It smells so nice. You make the best tea in the kingdom. You were so dashing back there, teaching the soldiers. Do I really have to share you with them?
You were watching? I appreciate the compliment, but...
I appreciate you, Erica. Things haven't been the same without Commander Dragspear. We were in sore need of someone to keep the soldiers on top of their training. Though the dreams of serenity have dissipated, we still have many other challenges to deal with.
Yes. I will do all in my power to ensure that Alistair's forces are well prepared for any obstacles fate puts in our path. Just as you have long endeavored to avoid needless sacrifice.
I've done no such thing.
Princess?
I sent you to face Urias Formond, last of the vampires, knowing fully well it could have spelled your...
What are you saying? It is my duty and honor to defend you, with my life if need be.
Your honor? I have done nothing to merit such a noble sacrifice.
Of course you...
No, I have not. And you know that as well as I. Alistair has failed her people many times. We have spilt our soldiers' blood for no other purpose than to also spill the blood of our neighbors, while our peasantry starved in the Black Dragon's shadow. I knew the people were suffering, but what did I do about it? Nothing. I squandered my royal privilege, praying someone else would save the countless subjects I left to die. Erica, I fear there is little to call noble about nobility.
Princess, what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I have hidden terrible things from you, and my heart breaks at the thought of revealing them. But I must. I will. I I've seen how much you've grown and wish to confront my own fears.
What do you mean?
Erica, allow me to tell you of my greatest regret. It concerns a political purge within a certain country. Those in power assembled a covert force of assassins to eliminate rebels and rivals. And once all opposition was gone, they turned on you. I've known your history and how it pains you, but always feigned ignorance.
You...
Alistair conducted an undercover investigation, you see. The key figures of a rebellion do not suddenly die one after another by coincidence. And... we had evidence of their plans to silence their own assassins. I knew, Erica. I knew.
No.
I should have stopped them. How I wish I could have. But I was powerless to interfere. The most I could manage was sending the guards at the border away on an errand, so I could wait and aid anyone who escaped.
You were waiting for me?
What's wrong, dear? I can see your body and soul hurting. Do you believe in fate? I know I do. Would you come serve under me? Not you specifically. I had no guarantee I'd encounter anyone at all, but fate brought us together, for good or for ill. I am deeply sorry for the precious lives lost to my incompetence, both those of your companions and those you were forced to claim. I'm sorry I offered you a home not out of compassion, but to ease my own conscience. I am sorry. I do not ask your forgiveness. I don't deserve it.
That isn't true. You aren't responsible for what happened to us. And I'm not any better. I have my own fair share of secrets and people I failed. I ran. My companions gave their lives to buy me time, so I could run away and pretend like they never existed. I used you to wash my hands of the assassinations and live comfortably amongst nobility. I'm no different from my country.
Is that all our relationship was? Using each other to lick our wounds? I've seen you light up with a smile at the sight of me. Felt the little moments of hesitation before you wriggled out of surprise hugs. I know the sweet, gentle warmth you can brew into a cup of tea. The time we spent together wasn't just some plot to escape our pasts. At least, it wasn't to me.
Or to me. I refuse to believe there wasn't genuine kindness and sympathy in all those tackle hugs. And I know you only gave me dangerous missions because you fully trusted me to come home safely.
Oh, Erica. Let's drop all the princess and retainer nonsense and just be ourselves. No more secrets or self-pity. From now on, we're just two girls, helping each other help ourselves.
It would be my pleasure. The two of us could both stand to show ourselves a little more compassion.
We certainly could afford ourselves some more love and forgiveness. How would you suggest we go about it?
For me, at least. I have some loose ends to tie up. By your leave, or rather, with your blessing. I think I need to finish what I've started before I can truly move on.
Oh, I sense a fighting spirit like few others. It is in... No. It is leaving the human's castle and coming towards me. She knew the scent of boiling blood would alert me and has thrown down the gauntlet. I am reminded of when you arrived, Balthazar. Her pulse beats like a war drum. Yes, we will have a good dance tonight, old friend.